So we are currently in Prince Albert National Park. As you can see, we're back in the trees. There's forest everywhere. A bit of a drastic change from where we were the other day in Grasslands National Park. It's a bit of a shame because there is a valley here that looks like it's really gorgeous, but the view is blocked by some of these trees here. You can just kind of make out the river winding through it. I wish you had a bit of a better view, but oh well, at least you can see a little bit of it from here. But yeah, so we're just gonna explore around, take a few trails here, and see what the park has to offer. Alright, so we are now on top of another tower here at the park. This one we've got a bit of a better view. You can see the lake down there, all these beautiful trees around us. I didn't mention before, but I love, you've got these birch forests, and I don't know, I just think they look really nice. It's kind of windy today, not as windy as we experienced while we were in the mountains, but you can see the trees are moving in the wind, and every once in a while you can hear some creaking from the trees, which is kind of cool. But I don't really realize from the bottom just how tall these things are. They're a lot taller than I realized, and yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it's neat. It's a really nice view, really peaceful place. So right now we are walking this beautiful river trail. Thankfully it's not spitting anymore like it was earlier, and it's a little bit lighter. The sun's starting to peek through the clouds a little bit. But this area is just beautiful. We've been going along this walkway all through the forest along the edge here, and now we're crossing through, and yeah, it's just gorgeous, nice and peaceful. The calm, really clear river flowing beside us, the plants sticking up out of it, all the beautiful trees at the sides. It's just wonderful, and yeah, it's just really nice. Alright, spoke too soon. Maybe like a minute after I recorded that last segment, it did start spitting again. Oh well. I don't really mind too much because it does kind of add to the atmosphere of the place, and as long as it's light, I don't mind. It's nice, it's refreshing a little bit, and yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll let up a bit and it'll get a bit sunnier again, but as long as it doesn't get worse than this, I'm alright with that. Well, it's been raining for most of our hike back since the last part I videoed, but now the sun has come out and it is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's just so lovely to see everything just after the rain, and then now the sun's rays are shining on everything. It's actually warming me up quite a bit since it was a bit cold in the rain, but yeah, this is just wonderful. I'm glad the sun came out again before we finished the hike, because we're just about near the end now. Alright, so right now we are in Riding Mountain National Park. We're doing a trail called the Almanac Marsh Trail, and this is the marshlands that we're going to be exploring today. This bridge here, this is floating on top. It doesn't have like supports, it's floating, so it's moving along with the water, which is pretty cool. It also means when there's a bunch of people on one side, it kind of tips over a bit. But yeah, there's lots of bubbles. I'm having difficulty seeing anything that's actually under the water, but there's a lot of bubbles coming up. We did see a couple of leeches swimming by, and we know there's lots of other different underwater creatures that are here. We've got a beaver dam here, but yeah, this is a pretty cool area. Excited to explore a bit more of it, maybe see some wildlife. That would be pretty great. And yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys later.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at it.
There's a leech right there.
Oh, it looks like a little eel.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it
I
awesome?
can't even
swimming?
get him.
No.
Oh, way over there.
Right there. Oh, yeah.
This is just beautiful. Look at the calm water and the plants just waving in the wind. It's just lovely. We haven't seen any animals yet. We did see a couple of minnows, lots of leeches. The leeches are everywhere. And oh, yeah, look at that. Look at all those plants. They're just moving with the wind.
Yeah, they're moving.
That is
So cool.
that is actually awesome. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I didn't either.
Look at that. It's closing in that gap now. Wow. That is really, really cool. This is neat stuff.
A lot of leeches. Nice blue dragonfly.
So we've now made it to this lookout on top of the marsh here, and we get this really nice view of, that's the boardwalk we just came across, and yeah, all the marsh area down here. It's crazy. It doesn't even look like it's on water because it's so covered with plants. But yeah, that was a really cool experience. I loved walking on top of the water. I'm glad that they had that boardwalk actually throughout the whole thing and not just to the side of it. So that was really cool. Unfortunately, we didn't end up seeing any sort of animals like frogs or turtles or beavers or anything, but there's still time. We might see something later today. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, don't get too close. Okay, here, wait. Back away a bit. Okay. Alright, so we've just hiked this trail to this beautiful lake. It is just gorgeous. It's so nice and calm, and when the sun hits it just right, it's all sparkly and just wonderful. There's tons of dragonflies about too. I don't know how well you can catch them on the camera, but they're flying around everywhere, and it's just wonderful. It's just so peaceful and calm, and yeah, it'd be nice to just sit here and relax for a little while. Alright, so we are currently on our way to Thunder Bay. We're almost there, but we've stopped off at Kakabeka Falls here. I didn't know what to expect from them, but they're a lot bigger than I was anticipating. And as you can tell, I'm having to shout over the sound of the roaring waves, or the roaring water that cascades over the edge. This is an impressive set of falls. I don't know why it's kind of like a yellowy, orangey color, but the actual formation of it is certainly really beautiful. And yeah, they're pretty violent falls too, but they look really, really cool. So I'm glad that we got to come here and check this out.
Balconies. I do not like balconies.
Really?
I mean, I do, but then I hate looking down. Even like bars.
Really? Here are my glasses. They're gonna fall off.
Alright, so we are currently at Ouimet Canyon, which I am very excited to actually see because I came here 4 years ago on one of my previous trips, and we could not see anything because it was so completely foggy. Last time I was here, we could barely even see the bottom here, just maybe up to here. We couldn't see the other side, couldn't even see the middle, nothing. So this is awesome to see, and it's quite the impressive canyon. I'm really glad that we got the chance to come back and visit here again, and actually see this whole canyon here. It really is beautiful, and it's a really nice, peaceful place. It's just nice to look out over the canyon and enjoy the amazing things that we find in nature. It's really, really cool. So we are currently in Picasa National Park, and We've just started a lengthy hike that we're going to be doing today. We're doing 3 different trails, and combined they're a little over 6 kilometers. We're right near the beginning here, but already we've got such a gorgeous, gorgeous view. It's just beautiful here. The forests and the water and the islands and the rocks, it all just comes together and just creates this very serene and it's just such a gorgeous place. Right over there you can see Lake Superior. The water opens up into that, and this is definitely a very promising start to this hike. So we've now descended into the forest, and it is just beautiful. I'm loving the lighting, how the light is coming in through the trees. It's just beautiful, and it's been a really enjoyable hike so far. It would be great if the mosquitoes died down just a little bit, but yeah, this is really cool. And we've now reached the edge of the lake, and we can see much more clearly now just how vast it is. I don't think it shows up on camera at all. I can barely even see it with my own eyes, but you can just make out the edges of some land way at the other side. But yeah, I can barely even make it out with my own eyes, so I doubt it shows up on all on camera. But that just gives you a sense of scale as to how massive this lake is. Yeah, as I said before, this area is just gorgeous. The rocks they're really, really cool, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Alright, now we've now climbed down all the way from there, down here, and now we're at the base with the lake behind us, and it is beautiful, isn't it, Faye?
Yeah.
It is just wonderful. But I think we gotta start heading back now, because some of our group is already up ahead, and so we don't want to be making them wait for too much longer. But yeah, this is a gorgeous spot. Well, we've made it through the mosquito-infested woods, and this is our reward. This beautiful point looking out on the lake. Wow, this really captures the vast scale of it really, really well. And it's just gorgeous. And what a beautiful day too. Really glad we have this sort of weather today to enjoy this. And that's that. Yeah, we visited so much stuff on this trip, and it was absolutely incredible. I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to be able to go back out west and explore more of Canada, revisit a couple of places. It was just a fantastic trip, and I feel so lucky that I had the opportunity to see these places and do these things, and it's absolutely incredible. And I hope that in the future I'll have even more opportunities like this. But yeah, I guess that's about it. That's my vlogs for my summer vacation of 2019, even though they took a really long time to get out. I've been pretty busy, but I finally finished putting them together. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed following my adventures. But yeah, so I guess that's that. So Mergen Man 4, over and out, and I'll see you guys later.